Hey, Sugarfoot babies, what's up? Happy Sunday. So, channeled message time. This message is for light workers, okay? If you consider yourself a light worker who has signed up for this particular moment in time for this great awakening, this is your message, okay? So this message came through February 22nd, 2026 at 7:51, 82%. As normal, I'm going to break down these numbers. If you don't want to listen to that, I will try, keyword try, to put the time down below in which you can hop into the full message, okay? So let's get into it. So we have February, number 2, the High Priestess, aka the Divine Collective, okay? Those with spiritual gifts, those here with spiritual insights, spiritual knowledge, spiritual blueprint, okay? We have number 22 broke down to 4, and that's the Emperor in reverse. Okay, the stability of the world is not very stable at this point in time, 107, as we all know. Okay, and then 2026 broke down to the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so 117, as I say this, these are all fated events that were meant to happen. Okay, we are witnessing a restructuring, I guess you could put it that way, of America at this point in time, okay? So this was all fated, and now it's up to us to do the work. 138 required of us to move forward, okay? And then we have the Chariot, 144, as I say this, okay? The drive and determination that's going to be needed in order for us to put ourselves back on the correct timeline, okay? I'll break that down here in just a minute, okay? And then number 5, we have the Hierophant, aka God, and then behind that, the number 1, the Magician, the Creator, okay? The Creator Source is here, okay, to guide this message. And then we had number 8, and that broke down to the Strength card, which is something we're gonna need, okay, as well as this drive and determination. And then number 2, so balance and harmony, which is that 2 of Pentacles energy, balancing of you know, our own selves in order to 2, 3, 4 balance our situation within the world right now, okay? So then Spirit wanted me to get out these, but the song that Spirit gave me was Seminole Wind by John Anderson, okay? And it's blow, blow, seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. So that came through at 802, 82%, which breaks down to 1010, okay? A completion here, okay? A completion of the old world into the new, okay? So key meanings behind the song are environmental destruction, for which I heard grid work, okay? And then next is historical grief and resistance. 321 as I looked up. So the wind symbolizing the enduring spirit of the Seminole people returning to haunt those who destroyed their land. 333. So not only is this, you know, taking back divine land, this is regaining that land. 345 for the indigenous people, okay? The ones who cursed those who came in and took their land, okay? So I'm just going to put it out there. That's what's happening, okay? You know, you can't come in and disrupt sacred land and expect nothing to happen to you, 407. The disappearing landscape of Mother Gaia was what was next, okay, through this song. And it's a warning that rapid progress, okay, has come at a high, irreversible cost to nature, okay? So everything that's going on with CERN, 432, as I say this, chemtrails, comtrails, whatever it is, okay, and the deforestation also is what I'm hearing, okay? 444, as I say this, has really caused Mother Gaia to really suffer, okay? And when Mother Gaia is off, we are off, okay? But anyways, but it's finally, the last thought about the song is that it's a call to reckoning, with the chorus, blow, blow, seminole wind, blow like you're never going to blow again. So it's an emotional plea for the land to reclaim its power and for the memory of what was lost to be remembered, okay? And that came through at 810, 81%. And then, like I said, I was brought to the Remembering Your Past Lives Oracle. So the first thing that I got was loss and fertility. I'm going to try and do this so y'all can see. I'm trying to find the best way. Okay, loss and fertility. Shunned and disowned. Natural disaster. And reign of terror along with wealthy elite. Okay. And that came through at 821, 79%. 609 as I looked up. And then what I heard was geomancy manipulation along grid lines, okay, by the elitists, which has caused a not so natural disaster, okay, and have caused Mother Gaia great distress and loss of her natural resources. And then I was reminded of the floods in North Carolina and Kentucky over the quartz mines. If you know, you know, okay. If we don't come together to stop this, Earth will cease to exist. CERN is getting out of hand, and the colliders have already shifted Earth from its original timeline, 654, as I said that. And that came through at 828, 78%. So then I asked what can be done, and I got master and teacher, indigenous person, wise person, well-informed and enlightened wisdom keepers, and philanthropists and caretakers. Okay. So what this told me is that there are master teachers, much like myself, okay, aka you, boo-boo, who are here to heal the grid lines, okay, by our existence, but who are also here to teach others how to do the same thing by first starting with their own personal awakenings, okay, their own personal activations. You are here to guide people through this mass awakening. And then I heard the Great Awakening, 808, as I said that, okay. As the philanthropist, you are here to actively promote human welfare and to help improve the quality of our lives, okay, and the health of Mother Gaia by donating your time, your spiritual gifts and resources, money, etc., to aid your community at this time. We can reposition ourselves back to the correct timeline if we all work together. All work together, 838. 10:01 on my time, okay? But we also have to remove the head of the beast, is what Spirit was telling me. The beast can regenerate if the head is not fully severed, okay? 845, 75%. So 4 is the Empress, and then 5 is the Emperor, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, okay? Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine need to unite along with all other 144,000 frequencied beings and stand in our authority and divine power. That came through at 847. Okay, so let's go to part 2.